Having a kundli in your pocket, in your phone, in your tablet will come handy, because whenever there is a transit and you are watching such videos, you can directly go to your horoscope and check how it is related to your own horoscope. How is the Dasha Mahadasha right now running in your life? And for that you can book a Kundli PDF report, which is an elaborate report, a system generated 300 plus pages report, which caters to your need of all the astrology data. It feeds you with not only your basic charts but also detailed Shodash work chart, divisional charts, all the types of Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardashas, and also an overview of 10 years of your life with current year predictions. This gives you a great guidance and a bird's eye view of your life in the future, how the future holds for you, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to take that step that you are thinking of. So book your Kundli PDF today and keep the destiny in your own hands. You will get a bonus numerology section if you book our detailed Kundli PDF. For more types of PDF reports catering to different yogas, catering to all the 20-year analysis, 10-year analysis, check out the website. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Now, let's deep dive into the world of Saturn in this video. Saturn, which is in the sign of Pisces in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, is going to change its walk, change its motion into retrograde motion from 13th of July. We are making this video in June, but this is going to be initial impression. I'm going to do a step-by-step guide for Saturn retrogression, so that it's not just one video explaining the entire transit, but it is a multiple set of video. It's like a playlist where I'm going to do a walkthrough of Saturn retrogression month by month. But this is about initial impression. What really does Saturn retrograde mean? That too in the sign of Pisces. So stay tuned till the end to know more about this unique retrogression. This is Saturn getting retrograde in the ocean of Jupiter's zodiac sign at a time when Jupiter is in Ardra Nakshatra, fourth from Saturn. So Saturn's placement with respect to Jupiter is also very important. And on top of that, there is going to be a Mars and Ketu conjunction, sixth from Saturn, with Mars aspecting Saturn with eighth aspect. That means Pisces is getting a huge jolt of current. What will happen? Stay tuned till the end to know more. This is going to be a holistic initial impression. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. And if you want to book my consultation, please visit my website. All other reports, Kundli PDF and Bhagyadeipika, a unique report type, is also available there. Do check that out. Let's start the analysis of retrograde Saturn. So what does Saturn means? Shani is karma. Shani rules karma phal. Your action and the consequence of action is the domain of Saturn. It gives you rewards, it gives you punishment. When a planet goes retrograde, astronomically it means that the planet is closer to the Earth, because Saturn is a planet that is trans-Martian. It is beyond Mars, beyond Jupiter. So naturally the revolution of Saturn is slower compared to the revolution of Earth around the Sun. So when the planet comes closer to, say Earth comes closer to planet Saturn and crosses the line of sight, then it means that Saturn will start becoming retrograde. You will see one thing, that the moment the Earth is going to see Saturn moving backward, getting retrograde, suddenly the karma angle, the karma becomes very, very important. Not because the rays of the Saturn is hitting you, it's nothing like that. Think it like a mathematical equation. This is the time of resonance. This is the time where the evolution of the soul is going to happen. You will ascend to a different path. Why? Because retrogression increases the potency, the cheshta bal, the ability to act for any planet increases. And retrogression is also re-evaluation. So karmic re-evaluation, old karmic patterns, your own responsibilities, Your ranubandh, that means debts that are bound to you, your karmic debt is going to come back. It is going to re-emerge so that you can resolve this. This may bring old problems come back. This may bring good days come back. Whatever is in your prarabdha will happen. It is going to re-evaluate the boundaries. Saturn represents the boundary and Pisces is ocean. Have you seen Pacific Ocean? There is an image where the one half of the earth is just ocean. That's how big the ocean is. So technically it's beyond boundary. Pisces is the dark depth of the ocean where Bhagwan Mahavishnu lies, and it is like the cosmos. Pisces represents Antariksha, the universe itself. Now see the thing, that a retrograde Saturn, the planet of boundary, is in the zodiac sign that is boundaryless, becomes retrograde, enforces the boundary by re-evaluating its presence. So you will see that you will enjoy both being free as well as being bounded. That means a free person trying to prioritize his life, trying to compartmentalize the day, different time segments dedicated for different things. So it is more about being in a healthy limit, whether it is emotionally, practically or spiritually. It's a very, very positive time for a lot of people because it will enforce, remember the word enforce, spiritual discipline. It will make you focus on tapasya. It will make things more practical. And if retro means going back, it means Saturn is going back to Aquarius from Pisces. So it's more like a fish trying to fly and become a bird. This shows amphibian evolution. This shows the tendency of you to become a different human being, provided you are in a spiritual discipline. You follow the path of nature, the Prakriti and the Shakti. This is the time where the forgiveness and surrender of Pisces meets the suppression of Saturn. And if the suppression of Saturn is overpowering, this can force you into isolation, which means tapasya. So on the positive side, it gives you tapasya, but the negative side is how is it forcing you to go to tapasya? How is it forcing you to reevaluate boundaries? Maybe something negative has happened and now it is making you rethink on a lot of matters of life. Matters related to foreign travel, matters related to overseas travel, matters related to donation, matters related to expenses. So that's the power of Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Now, on certain cases, retrograde Saturn may create excessive delays in career because it is asking for patience, because it is asking for perfection. Maybe the career you were trying to get, the company that you were trying to get a job in is actually not good for you. If you wait, you keep trying, karma never stops, you keep trying, you will get better opportunity. Retrograde sometimes also means extra effort. So naturally you will see that you are putting an extra effort, and Pisces is feet. So it feels like there is added load on the feet and it is dragging. So there will be a dragging force that you will feel. You know, imagine somebody is leaving the earth's gravity. The gravity is naturally going to pull it down. It is not going to allow you to leave. You will have to exert that extra force, example of retrogression. So Saturn retrogression is very good for space program, naval exercises, people who are going to explore the depths of the ocean and the coldest regions of Antarctica. Technological advancements in medical field will be seen throughout the world. In healing and service sector, in hospitals, spiritual centers, research centers, rehabilitation centers, you will see work becoming, getting at a breakneck speed in these areas. Hard work will be a dominant force. For creative professionals such as artists, musicians, something that is Gandharva in nature, this is more about maturity. A retrograde Saturn will force maturity in artists. It will create restrictions around music and art and craft, and it will force you to rethink your choice of music, recreation, and maybe your choice of learning different forms of art. It will help the grassroots levels of music, art and creativity, and you will see local artists and local artisans becoming more popular, and people are advocating their success, and their work will be credited and will be accepted throughout the world, which is very good. This is going to make art reach the farthest corner of the earth. Saturn is also about goal setting. It's about karma. Karma means goals. Saturn's rings are like rings of restriction, but this is a retrograde Saturn. It wants to re-evaluate your long-term goals and long-term strategy. Saturn retrogression also brings grounding. Saturn retrogression brings reassessment. Saturn retrograde in Pisces does not want you to focus on emotions, but wants you to focus on reality. So with respect to career, with respect to relationship, Saturn's time is the time to focus more and more and take more and more responsibility. So it is definitely going to feel a little overwhelming for a lot of people, especially if you are a water zodiac sign. Spiritually, it simply means inner healing, inner work. You need to work on your own identity. This is going to take away the top layer and expose your inner layer. So a lot of people will be initially emotionally vulnerable. So don't take advantage of any person who is emotionally vulnerable around you. Saturn is moksha through karma yoga. So anyone who is becoming more and more practical, anyone who is practicing kriya yoga will flourish in their career. Kundalini yoga sadhana will become very popular, and the real will be separate from the illusion. You will be very clearly seeing what really works for you and what not. So spiritually, this brings breakthroughs. But emotionally, relationship wise, on one side it is creating isolation, on the other side Saturn is creating withdrawal. Saturn is creating more observation. Saturn is creating a little more responsibility. The moment the responsibility kicks in, the romance goes away. So you need to check the boundaries, both if you are too detached or too attached. Both have to be corrected. Retrograde Saturn brings back old memories. It brings back nostalgia. It brings back old connections. It revives karmic relations, and marriages done during retrograde Saturn, whose Saturn connects with the 7th house, shows karmic patterns and karmic marriages, and that means you will have to fulfill that karma in this life. Overall, I will say that the initial impression of Saturn retrograde shows that it's the God's will, that we should surrender to the divine. We should focus on the baby steps, the smaller steps, our footprints that we leave, both digital and spiritual. How do we treat people around us, and how much are we ready to give 200%, because laziness will kill you when Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. It will create so much of weight that your feet will not be able to carry, not literally but figuratively. One of the remedies, now coming to remedies, chanting Shani mantra, Om Shaneshwaraya Namah, getting Shani remedies done, Shani Hawan done is going to be very, very helpful. Self-discipline, spiritual practices, visiting temples, donating anything to anybody, whoever is in need, whatever the need is going to be the theme for Saturn. But with retrograde Saturn, it also can force you to escape. See, this retrograde Saturn is chasing Rahu. For what? Is it chasing Rahu because it is chasing illusion? It wants to get out of the darkness of Pisces, and it is scared with the reality, and therefore want relief in the arms of Rahu. This is going to be the negative side. Do not fall for that. This is the time to re-evaluate the reality and see, even if it is a tough road, maybe that is the right road. So think on that angle. And 3 R's that I will tell you is review, rethink and refine. The review, everything. Refine your actions and rethink on every action that you want to do. Give it a second thought and see if it is good for you or not. Document everything, journal everything, write everything. Everything should have legal background and legal support, because there can be commitments or words that people may backtrack, people may say that they have never said or never accepted it. There will be a little bit of delay, there will be a little bit of acceleration also. Retro means deviation. Saturn's natural behavior is to create delay. Retro Saturn, on certain cases, can create acceleration. Suddenly things will start moving at a faster pace, accept whatever is the outcome. And the long road is always the road which needs deeper preparation, but the longer roads teaches you and gives you memories to cherish. Hope this Saturn transit brings a lot of blessings in our life, and we'll meet you in the next video with more Saturn updates. Watch this playlist for more details. More videos will be added in this playlist. So subscribe and stay connected. If you want to take my consultation, just drop me an email. Namaste.